best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first down, hits Hampton. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Herbert off of play action. That one complete to McConkey. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
First down. First and 10 at the 41.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Pacheco once again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Chiefs at 9-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chargers.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, Herbert. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis. And there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete. And a big play there for KC. And even 50 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
These two teams all tied after one. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Patrick going to change the play. And now an audible here into something else.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows. It's having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelce on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Chargers 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think they had to come off with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked out, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They're going to go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Hampton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, here's Hampton. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Let's go. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Home troops right. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram. 59. 5-9. Right.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, some strong running.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
First and 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Joey Bosa in on the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Yellow.
At the Chargers' 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Yellow. Attack it. Color.
Mahomes now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 14. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A 57-yard gain. First down, Chargers.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, count it. Block.
Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
21. Crowd right. Hey, Ram. Ready?
Now it's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
To the right side and intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, the second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Herbert. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
5-9. 12. Crowd right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got another one to Johnston. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes the teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
21.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Kappa. Hey, Kappa. Hey, easy. Go orange. Let's go. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one caught by Davis. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Baylor Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to walk one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 55 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. That touchdown reception, his 22nd of the year, tying him for 2nd all-time with Hall of Famer Jerry Rice, who also had 22 during the 1987 season. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Let's go.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the left side, he's got Royals. 2 yards to go, second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Chiefs 42. Chargers 27. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now we feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Chargers.
Herbert now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will get him one closer.
Chargers 34.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yellow. Right side.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And it's straight. It's Pacheco.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Yellow, yellow. Right side. Color. Right side.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll try to pick it up himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show them.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Lion. 21. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ray. Hey, go line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey, Kappa. Let's go. Ready?
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, Ram. Let's go.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
43. Yellow.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The city just made a sweep. The diabetic, they mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Line. That's a line. Yellow. Right side.
Again, it's Pacheco. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. And I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Escapes the defender. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. He gets this to Hampton. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
Set. Home troops right. Crowd right. Ray.
Herbert to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
They gotta have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the
Pacheco. And he takes it in for the score.